You know when you're scrolling and suddenly this one video, maybe 60 seconds long, just completely stops you in your tracks? One that just hits you right in the chest and you're still thinking about it hours later? Well, today we're breaking down the exact formula behind those viral shorts, so you can create that same impact yourself.
This right here, this is exactly the kind of title that literally stops your thumb. It's got mystery, it's got emotion, and it promises a powerful story. And it does all that in just a few words.
So how do they do it? You've seen these things everywhere, right? These little short films that feel more like mini movies. Well, today we're gonna crack open the 7-step formula behind them, inspired by creators like the amazing Zack D Films. So let's dive right in and start by deconstructing the style. Okay, so first things first. Before we can build one of these, we have to take one apart. To really get this style, we've got to understand its core ingredients, the fundamental building blocks that make it work so well. So think about it this way. It's not just some random video. It's a tiny little movie, and its entire job is to make you feel something powerful, and to do it fast. It's all about emotional efficiency. These are the absolute must-haves, your essential ingredients. Think of it like a recipe. The emotional story is your base. That little twist ending, that's your secret spice. The cinematic music is the seasoning that brings out all the flavor. And that dark, professional color grading is how you played it all to create the perfect mood. And this just lays out the DNA of the whole thing so perfectly. It is ruthlessly focused. Just one single idea, told in under a minute, with a hook that grabs you immediately, and a takeaway message that sticks. This whole formula is built on respecting the viewer's time, making every single second count. So now that we've got the ingredients and the DNA, let's get into the creative blueprint. This is how you take that idea floating around in your head and start turning it into actual physical footage. It's actually way simpler than you might think. A basic 4-act structure is all you need. So, for example, a boy ignores his mom's call because he's wrapped up in playing video games. That's your buildup. The climax? He finds out later it was her last call. And then bam, the moral hits you right at the end. It's a storytelling arc as old as time, just squeezed into 60 seconds. Now this is so important. The voiceover, it's literally the soul of your story. Getting that tone right is absolutely critical. And you don't need some fancy studio. Just find a quiet room, speak slowly, and really tap into the emotion of the story. A little pro tip, adding a touch of reverb in an editor can instantly give it that cinematic, thoughtful vibe. All right, what about the visuals? You've basically got 2 paths you can go down. And guess what? Both of them are completely free. You can grab your phone and shoot it yourself for that really personal, authentic feel. Or you can tap into free stock footage from sites like Pexels for a super polished, professional look right out of the box. It really just depends on the story you want to tell. Okay, this is where the magic really happens. This is the editing phase. This is where you take all those separate pieces, the script, the voice, the visuals, and you stitch them together into something that feels, well, cinematic. And honestly, just following a simple checklist like this is what creates that signature professional feel. The color filter sets the mood, the music drives the emotion forward, and simple little effects like slow motion can turn a totally normal moment into something really dramatic. Look, the right music, it's absolutely non-negotiable. It does so much of the emotional heavy lifting for you. And the best part is, you can find incredible, high-quality cinematic music for free at any of these places. No excuses. And now, we come to what might be the most critical piece of this entire puzzle. Crafting that final message. This is the one line that makes your video stick in someone's mind and, more importantly, makes them want to share it. It can be a single, powerful, universal line just like this. This kind of quote can completely reframe the entire story the viewer just watched. It's what turns a simple video into a profound little lesson. And remember our example about the mother's call? This is the line that would drive it home. It's simple, it's relatable, and it hits deep. This is the thought that stays with your audience long after they've scrolled away. So you see, that final line, it's not just a nice way to end the video. No way. It's the engine for engagement. It gives people a reason to connect with your story on a personal level and then share that feeling with someone else. All right, you did it. You crafted your cinematic short, the story's powerful, the editing is clean, but a masterpiece is no good if nobody sees it, right? So let's talk launch strategy. Just like the hook inside your video, your title has one job: stop the scroll. That's it. It has to be emotionally charged and spark instant curiosity. And using emojis is such a simple hack to boost that emotional tone right from the get-go. And this right here, this is a full-blown strategy. We're talking way beyond just hitting upload. This covers everything from using the right hashtags to get in front of the right people, to posting at peak times, and even how you can engage with your audience in the comments to build a real emotional connection. So there you have it. That's the complete formula, from a tiny idea all the way to a viral launch. All the tools, all the tactics, they're right here for you. The only question left is the one on the screen. What's the one message that you think the world needs to hear from you?